Razak, dan sebentar saja lagi kita akan menyaksikan sidang media yang akan berlangsung untuk perlawanan kedua Malaysia di Piala AFF menentang Laos. Dan dalam aksi pertama, skuad Harimau Malaya berjaya menewaskan pasukan Myanmar dengan satu jaringan tunggal dan itu sudah cukup untuk memberi booster kepada mereka untuk meneruskan kempen Piala AFF kali ini dengan penuh semangat. Aksi pertama buat Laos pula berakhir dengan kekecewaan selepas dibelasah Vietnam 6-0 dan kita nak terus ke sidang media pasukan Laos.
Assalamualaikum and a very good morning to the members of the media. For the press conference this morning, we have head coach of Laos, Michael Wise, and player Pitak Kong Matilat. Before we begin, maybe coach, would you like to say a few words before we begin with the Q&A about your preparation?
Yeah, well, we just arrived late last night from our first match, which was a heavy defeat against one of the big favorites of the tournament. We are still licking our wounds and have some injuries. Several players might not be available tomorrow, so we will see. We have to see who we get ready for tomorrow, see after afternoon session, and then play the game with the available members tomorrow evening.
Hi Coach, I'm Miro here from Malaysia National News Agency. Good morning to you. After a big loss against Vietnam a few days back, what's your tactical approach against Malaysia tomorrow? Are you going to play more defensive against the home side? Thank you.
I think it's advisable.
Next question.
Hi Coach, good morning. I'm Fadirul from Astro Arena.
Hello.
So Coach, after losing to Vietnam 6-0 at home, so how's the boys' motivation right now?
We will see tomorrow. Not sure. We invested a lot in preparation for the tournament, and so to be beaten so clearly was not what we wanted, obviously. So we have to take a step back and think deeply how to approach this match tomorrow. But basically the motivation is always high. This is clear. But which team are we facing? How are we going to approach? This is still not yet 100% clear. I will see tomorrow. Tonight, after watching the full match against Myanmar, and we have a training, we see who's available. Then I decide.
Your personal opinion, Coach, about your rival tomorrow, Malaysia team?
Well, if you miss all the players from Johor, if you miss many players and still can field a team like this speaks for the league, speaks for the professionalism, speaks for the development from youth up to the top. Now Malaysia is getting more and more really to clear contenders again for the title, you know, even against Vietnam. So, yeah, I know the team very well since 10 years, follow it closely. Was almost getting a job for the SEA Games team in 2015, I think. So, yeah, Malaysia is quality.
Next question.
Now you said you got offer from Malaysia for SEA Games.
That was a while ago. After Philippines, there was I was in the shortlist for the job here. But many years ago, 6-7 years ago.
Hi, Farah from the New Straits Times. Coach, can I just know, just now you were speaking about injuries on the team. How many of your players are actually injured and how bad is it?
Well, I wouldn't reveal that to the public. You know, that is a thing that is internal. Otherwise, I can also text you tomorrow who's playing. You know, they can prepare the team. No, we will see. It's some injuries are more heavy, some injuries are lighter in nature. We will see later.
Hello, hi coach. Coach. Okay, I'm Zul from Metro. Okay, just now you said that Malaysia, as you know, like the Malaysia team right now is quality, right? So do you so for the tomorrow game, who do you think that will Malaysia player that will be threat to your team? Any Malaysia player that you think that will be threat to your team?
Threatening, which player that
Threatening. Most of them, they have a high speed, they have a high tempo in their actions, they have good dribblers, they have good combination play, shoot from the second row. So it's overall we have to have compact, tight defense to not let them allow to get in full swing, and hopefully not to concede early, because when they get in the rhythm, it's going to be even more difficult. So this is the approach of our underdog team in general.
Next question. Can we hear from the player what he thinks of tomorrow's game and what he personally thinks of Malaysia? Thank you.
คืนอันเจ้าคืนว่าเกมเขาสิเป็นอะไรและเจ้าคืนว่าสำหรับพวกเขาเนาะแต่สำหรับทีมมาเลเซียมันจะเป็นอะไรก็มือกับคือเป็นเกมที่ใหญ่เนาะสำหรับทีมเฮานะสู้กับทีมที่แข่งแกร่งเช่นมาเลเซียเนาะแต่พวกเขาก็เตรียมพร้อมสู้ให้เต็มที่นะ
Tomorrow, obviously, will be a very big, important match for Laos, obviously, and we are ready. We will give our best to our ability tomorrow. Thank you.
Any other questions? No? Thank you, Coach.
Thank you.
Thank you. All right. Coach, can we have one photo with you and the players?
Yes, sure.
Alright, itu sedikit sebanyak yang dikongsikan dan disampaikan oleh coach dan pemain dari Camp Lao. Tapi apa yang Farhan dapat dari situ, dia kata walaupun tak ada pasukan JDT, tapi Malaysia tetap menunjukkan prestasi yang bagus, which is good. Dan kita harapkan dapat diteruskan lagi untuk second game bertemu Lao ni. Okay? Nadi terkini akan berehat seketika, kembali selepas ini dengan sidang media pasukan Malaysia pula.
Sari pula mendapat ruang diberikan kepada Safi Salih, peluang untuk Malaysia dan Safi Salih. Gol! Dapat lawan.
Malaysia are the champions of the ASEAN region. Suzuki Cup 2010 champions are Malaysia.
Dapat rampas oleh Syahrul dan Talha mencari ruang ke Syahrul. Dan pada kali ini cantik. Safi Salih.
Kini, tiba masanya.
Beri rencana tidak ada.
Kembali lagi di Nadi Terkini. Sekarang tiba masa untuk sidang media Harimau Melayu pula bersama Kim Pan-gon dan Brandon Gan.
Okay, for the second session of the PC this morning, we have Coach Kim Pan-gon and also Brandon Gan. Before we begin with the questions, maybe Coach would like to share a few words before the session starts about your preparations, maybe?
Good morning, everybody. Yes, we are come back from Myanmar. Then we are just very focused on recovery session. There has some injured players, so we sent those to the hospital this morning to check their scan. We waiting for medical team report. Hopefully, everybody they are all okay. As I feel that AFF tournament very tough schedule. So after the game, next day immediately move to the other country. So that schedule makes players very tough situation. But all our Harimau Malaya players well managed this moment. So they are very professional. They know what to do, how to do. So all our sports science team to help them to fully recover. So hopefully today we will preparation for tomorrow game to give you best perform and also good result for tomorrow. Thank you.
Can you provide an update on Kuzaimi's status? Is he still available for the rest of the tournament, or is that not known for certain yet?
As I was mentioned this morning, we sent him to check. So we're waiting for medical team result. Yeah.
Hi, Coach. Morning. Fadirul from Australia, Coach. If the team need to forget about the Kuzaimi, Jimmy, for the whole tournament, is that a big deal for you without Jimmy?
So we don't know his result.
Hi, Coach. Nazrin from Panama. Coach, what's your thought on tomorrow's game against Laos, especially when Laos already lost big loss against Vietnam before? Do you think the team has chance to secure another 3 points tomorrow?
Yeah, our target must be, and also if you want to go to top on the table. We have to catch up goal difference as well. I think Vietnam, they score 6 goals away. So we score 1, now we are -5. I don't know about football. We will fully respect Laos, the team, because I think, after big loss, I think should be our team will be very strongly resistant, especially away game. They don't want to lose face again. So that we can expecting. So we must be more strongly against Laos to achieve our target. Thank you.
So, Coach, your personal opinion about Laos after they're losing a 6-0 to Vietnam, Coach?
Yes, I think our technical team are well analysis about all the strong point and weak point about Laos. But more important thing is how much we respect Laos. If we approach this game as a casually, it will be very tough, because they don't want to go too much attack. They want to secure their goal, so they will not give us many space. So we must be very concentration, very accurate, must be high quality, very determined. So will be more difficult game, my point of view. So depend on us. If we are very respect to approach, I think we can manage well.
Hi, Coach. Zul from Metro. Coach, I want to ask you, based on the first game against Laos also, first Laos game. So do you think what the Laos advantage? I mean that maybe you have see any their player that will be catering for the next game?
So I tell you, so our technical team well analysis things to will deliver to the players all the informations.
Hi, Brandon Farah from Union Straits Times. From the Myanmar game the other day, what were some of your positive takeaways that you saw from the match? And also, what are your thoughts on going against a team like Laos, who obviously, as they said, lost 6-0? Thanks.
I guess I'm always a positive person, so I only really look at the positives, and I leave the negatives up to our technical team, as coach has said. But yeah, the positives, I feel the boys came together. We really were able to manage a tough situation that we're put in, and I think that's such a strong point for any team, to be able to manage a game when not everything is going well for you. So I think the boys really went out there and came together as a strong unit, and really showed that we could battle out and grind out results, which, for me, in my opinion, every good team are able to grind out results. And so, we can say to ourselves that it was a difficult game, but at the end of the day, we went there for the 3 points, and we managed to get them. Yes, so thoughts on Laos. We've obviously watched watched their last game, and the technical team will give us more information. We have the best background staff that you can get. They give us so much information to be able for us to implement a game style on the pitch. And we've seen them. They're actually quite very structured in their system, and if we were able to break them down and find spaces and find holes within their defence, then I think it's going to be a positive night for us. But as Coach said, we have to respect them. There is no easy team in this competition. I think you can really see that within both groups. It's going to be tough matches, and we have to go out there and really cement ourselves as one of the better teams in this competition, and that will be proven against Laos.
So Brendan, how's your motivation and your teammate motivation right now? Everything's good?
Yeah, of course. Obviously, there are a few players that are injured, and we'll figure out how they are in the next, today, and see whether they can be a part of the squad. But we have a great squad. It's a 23-man squad. It's not an 11 players. So whether one player goes out, another player comes in and does just as good of a job. So we have full faith in each other. I think that's one good thing about this team, is that we look at each other with respect, and we know that even throughout the Malaysian season, every player deserves to be here. I hate not to go against the media or anything, but I hate when stories come out saying, it's this team or that team, because, these players have done extremely well in the Malaysian League, and they deserve to be here. Anyone who puts on this badge deserves to be here. So for me, the players are ready, the players are motivated, the players are willing to give their all for the country, and I think that has to be respected.
Brendan, any words to the Malaysian fans to come and support the team tomorrow?
Of course, they're our 12th man. They've always been our 12th man, and they've always helped us through tough situations, and even been a positive note for the big occasions that we are doing well. So we always need our fans to come out there. I think any player or anyone who's been in the stadium when Harimau Malaya is playing in Bukit Jalil has said that it's one of the best stadiums to play in the world. So hopefully the fans can come out and support us and make the noise and bring us positivity and allow us to get the result against Laos.
Brendan, you mentioned just now how difficult the Myanmar game was, where the team had to be a bit reactive maybe. How much is it the impetus going into this Laos game, that in front of the home crowd, that the team has to take the initiative and be active instead of reactive?
I think we went out there to be active. Everyone has their own opinion. Everyone can be a head coach, it seems to be, out there in the media, and also everyone has their opinions about football. But we went out there to be aggressive. We went out there with a game plan. The coaching staff has given us a game plan well in advance of the game, and we just had to try to implement that. The one good thing that I take out of that is, we tried to implement a game plan. Some things worked, some things didn't, and we were able to adjust and get the result. And I think that's a good sign of a very good team, is to be able to adjust and to be able to be reactive when when some things don't work for you at first. So for me, the boys did a fantastic job in being able to manage the game and to be able to get the result at the end of the day, which is what we were there for.
Hello. Hi, Brendan. The coach just now said about goal difference. So what's your take on that as a player, to execute what coach wanted, especially to get as much as goal against Laos?
As a player, we go out there to score as many goals as we possibly can. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. So we will go out there with a game plan that we will try to execute, and if we execute properly, that will allow us to breach the gap to Vietnam. But again, we can't worry about that too much at the moment. We just have to focus on what's ahead of us, and that's playing our style that we want to play, not worrying about how Laos play or falling into their system of play. We have to focus on ourselves and be able to produce and implement the game style that coach has given us. And hopefully if we implement that well, then we will be able to get the goals.
Brian, without Jimmy, we only have two centre-back, Dominic and maybe another one is Sharul Afro. Are you willing to go deeper if coach wants, and do you even play in defense before in your career?
I'm the type of player, if the coach asks me to be a goalkeeper, I'll be a goalkeeper. So wherever I play at the end of the day, it doesn't matter. Wherever any player plays at the end of the day, the coach has done and the coaching staff have done so much homework on every single player, and they know every attribute of every player. They know exactly where their strengths, their weaknesses are, and to be able to put them into positions where they can thrive. So if the coach and the coaching staff tells us that they think we can do a good job there, then we have the full confidence that we know we can do the job there, because they are the ones who study us all year round. They study 300 players within the league. It's not just 23 players. So they know our strengths and our weaknesses, and if they tell us that they think we can do a good job in this position, then we will have full confidence that we know we can do a good job in that position.
Brendan, we know that in Laos, the team, they have one player which played with Sri Pahang this season, Billy Ketchio. So your thought on that, about Billy?
Yeah, he didn't end up playing too much at the end of the day with a few injuries and whatnot. But yeah, he's a great player. He's played in some good leagues, and we watched him against a little bit against Vietnam, and the thing is, you can't always focus on one player, right? They're a squad of 23 as well at the end of the day, so we need to be able to again focus on ourselves, and if we can focus on ourselves and implement our game style, then it doesn't matter what they do. At the end of the day, they are good players. And at the end of the day, we are good players. So we need to be confident in ourselves and go out there and really implement the game plan.
Okay. All right. Thank you, Coach.
Thank you.
Let's have
Thank you,
a
everyone.
photo op. Coach and Brandon.
Walaupun ada kecederaan pemain, walaupun skedul yang padat, tapi satu positif feedback yang ditunjukkan oleh Coach Kim Panggon dan juga Brandon Gan. Alright, Anda kini akan berehat seketika kembali selepas ini dan kita akan berlintas langsung dengan wartawan yang bertugas di sana.
Tengok tak tinggi sekejap. Jangan lagi. Kau nak pergi depan ni ke?
Welcome back to Nadi Terkini. Okey, kalau tadi kita dah dengar dari dua pasukan, Malaysia dan Laos akan bertemu pada esok hari. Now kita nak terus bersama rakan setugas Fadil Syuhaimi untuk berbincang lebih lanjut lagi mengenai sidang media tadi dan pertemuan kedua Malaysia menentang Laos. Hai Fad, selamat pagi. Masih pagi ke? Okey, masih pagi.
Hai Fariha, Assalamualaikum. Apa khabar? Sihat ke?
Waalaikumsalam. Baik-baik. Okey Fad, kita nak tanya first. Yang sempat tadi Fad tengok ataupun dengarkan, apa intipati paling penting dari perspektif Fad lah?
Okey, saya mulakan dulu dengan kita lah sebagai tuan rumah, tim Harimau Malaya. Apa key point penting yang disampaikan oleh Kim Panggon selaku ketua jurulatih dan juga pengurus di samping Brandon Gunn sebagai wakil pemain. Saya rasakan meskipun mereka tahu Laos tewas dalam aksi permukaan di laman sendiri dengan margin yang cukup besar sebanyak 6-0 kepada Vietnam, namun apa yang ditekankan oleh Panggon adalah Malaysia tidak boleh memandang rendah keupayaan Laos meskipun mereka tewas dalam aksi pertama dan meskipun kita beraksi di laman sendiri di home ground di Stadium Nasional Bukit Jalil pada esok. Itu antara key point highlight yang penting. Wajar untuk kita, bukan bagi saya player, para pemain menitik beratkan apa disampaikan oleh Panggon bahawa kita perlu mengambil setiap perlawanan demi perlawanan, semuanya penting tanpa membezakan sama ada pasukan itu di tangga tercorot ataupun di mana sekalipun kedudukan lawan Malaysia. Sementara di kem Laos sendiri, mereka dia punya jurulatih mereka Michael West, dia mengingatkan bahawa mereka akan cuba sehabis baik untuk sekurang-kurangnya lah mencuri satu mata di laman Harimau Malaya, dan saya yakin dan pasti mereka pastinya terluka ibarat harimau yang terluka untuk bangkit dalam perlawanan esok selepas dimalukan Vietnam di laman sendiri. Pastinya akan ada rombakan sedikit sebanyak di barisan kesebelasan utama Michael West pada esok, Fariha.
Alright, thank you Fad untuk anda yang tertinggal kita pergi sidang media. Itulah intipati menarik daripada sidang media tadi. Dan Fad, kita nak tahu juga Fariha, sebab kita tahu yang Kuzaimi PE sekarang ni tak tahu lagi statusnya macam mana. Jadi kalau terpaksa harungi baki cabaran AFF tanpa Jimmy, siapa agaknya akan digantikan menjalankan tugas?
Baiklah Fariha, ini info terbaru yang saya perolehi, namun saya akan dapatkan pengesahan untuk di laporan penuh di Nadi Arena pada 7.30 malam ini, di mana Kuzaimi PE hampir pasti terpaksa melupakan terus saingan Piala AFF musim ini, Fariha. Namun ini sudah semestinya ketiadaan Kuzaimi PE. Saya yakin dan pasti walaupun Panggon tidak mahu memikirkan lagi ketika ini situasi Kuzaimi PE ini, namun sedikit sebanyak merungsingkanlah Panggon untuk merencanakan semula di bahagian backline pasukan kebangsaan. Ketika ini kita ada Dominic Tan, kita juga ada Syarul Nazim, namun saya pasti mungkin sedikit percaturan, perubahan taktikal akan dilakukan oleh Panggon. Seandainya berita yang baru saya terima ini, Kuzaimi terpaksa melupakan AFF kempen kali ini, pastinya akan ada perubahan, Fariha. Untuk laporan penuh dan eksklusif, nantikan status terkinilah keadaan Kuzaimi PE, nantikan laporan penuh saya di Nadi Arena pada 7.30 malam ini, Fariha.
Alright lah, tapi sedih sikit lah sebab baru je first game kan, dan Jimmy ni macam orang kata satu pertahanan yang penting juga untuk skuad Harimau Malaya kan Fad, tapi tak apa, kita harapkan yang terbaik.
Sebenarnya, Fariha.
Okey, apakah bayangan Fad mengenai first 11 yang akan diturunkan nanti? Since you know dah ada kecederaan.
Okey, kalau diikutkan kepada aksi perlawanan pertama berdepan dengan Myanmar, saya rasakan bahawa tidak akan ada banyak perubahan yang bakal dilakukan oleh Panggon dalam senarai first 11 ataupun kesebelasan utama pasukan pada esok. Namun akan ada mungkin 1-2 player akan diberi peluang, akan ada pertukaran dalam kesebelasan utama, terutamanya membabitkan departmen mana? Departmen di bahagian tengah skuad kebangsaan, Fariha. Jadi kita nantikanlah esok apa percaturan yang bakal dipersembahkan oleh Kim Panggon untuk penyokong-penyokong Harimau Malaya.
Okey, last part nak tahu juga sebab Laos kena dengan Vietnam 6-0. Dengan Malaysia ni jangkaan fight berapa?
Ini soalan jangkaan-jangkaan ramalan-ramalan ni, aduh. Okey, sebenarnya margin jaringan itu sangat-sangat penting, Fariha. Ini kita bagi mengelakkan, seperti mana kita tahu, Vietnam dah ada jaringan 6 jaringan ketika ini. Kita hanya ada 1 jaringan ketika ini. Namun, kita perlu mendapatkan sebanyak boleh jaringan ketika berdepan dengan Laos. Namun, seperti mana yang ditegaskan tadi, seandainya kita overconfident pun sebenarnya bahaya untuk pasukan. Tapi kalau secara peribadi, kalau tanyakan kepada saya mengharapkan at least 3 atau 4-0 Fariha esok, insya-Allah.
Wow, okey Fahad, thank you so much. Sama-sama kita tunggu lebih update daripada fight. Okey, nanti di Nadi Arena. Alright, kita nak tengok juga besok guys. Jangan lupa jadual perlawanan antara Malaysia dan Laos 24 Disember. Perancangan akan bermula 8 malam dan sepak mula bermula 8.30 malam. Diharapkan skuad Harimau Malaya dapat meneruskan lagi orang kata rentak dan momentum di awal permainan hari itu kan, dan semua kenalah bagi sokongan. Okey, apa pun yang berlaku kita tetap dengan Harimau Malaya. Okey guys, yang selebihnya anda boleh saksikan di Nadi Arena pukul 8 malam nanti. Okey, sekarang saya nak berehat dulu, kejap lagi kita kembali dengan Nadi World.